오른쪽. 아. Ora che penso lì.
That's what I'm pouring. What the fuck is your motive?
호랭이를 와 호랭이.
Ya vai. Manda, manda.
찔다 어디에요? 왜? 오케이 오케이.
Dracula. Suck me first, I might get back at ya. Is that shit glitch at the aperture? Ha 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 ha. I can't laugh at ya. It's the shit that make you nervous. About to go buck wild, niggas sleep nervous. Sick of that clear talk, I'm on my third one. Niggas talking reckless, I never heard. I see the light. I see the light.
なんだ下から来てる上から来てるもう死ぬんじゃね俺やだ下から来てんのかやだわからん逃げろやばい
誰か乗った
ああおおだ
バイキングだよ
怖いな一回
こちらじゃ効かないかもしれないからな
だっただって本ちゃ嫌い
Sorry, I watched so long time. Oh, gasolina. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Ah. This ain't good. My 1,000 credits are gone. Yo. Oh.